The Vault 94 raid, Dead in the Water, is now live for all platforms. Plenty of us have been enjoying this, but after completing it a fair few times, it's become apparent that a lot of the rewards may not be worth the effort getting. First, let's talk a little about the rewards themselves. At the end of completing the raid on either standard or expert difficulty, you will be awarded with a plan that allows you to craft a piece of armour. These armours are rather special, each having their own set bonus, meaning that, if you have all 5 pieces from a set equipped, you get a unique bonus to your character. That on its own is kind of cool, but what makes it even better is that each item comes as a free star when you craft it. This is genuinely pretty awesome, and gives the potential to have the best possible sets in the game through completing the vault raids. The problem there is the word potential. Just because you might get the perfect legendary set, the RNG-centric way that legendary effects work really limits this. When you craft one of these armour pieces, the legendary effects on it are randomly generated. This could mean you get an unyielding chest piece, or a nocturnal one, by doing the exact same thing. These two armour pieces have a huge difference in how powerful and desirable they are. You might be thinking that it's alright, after all you can just keep crafting the armour pieces until you get the desired legendary effects. Here comes the reason that I'm making this video. I was on the Appalachian Explorers Discord server when a user by the name of Dabafum, this is like the third take of trying to do that. I cannot pronounce your name, I do apologise. Dabafum is what I'm going to go with, which is probably horribly wrong. But they said that to get an unyielding set of Thorns armour, it would take an average of 90 crafting attempts, 99 vault runs, and 300 hours of gameplay. He then shared his maths in the conversation, and this reminded me of a video I made a while back called "The Legendary System is Broken, Here's How to Fix It." In this video I ran the numbers on the chance of getting the one item you're after from a random 3-star enemy, and it was in the hundreds of thousands. I won't be focusing too much on the raw numbers here, as I've already done that in the video I just referenced. If you do want to see the numbers for this though, then I recommend heading over to Dabafum's channel, god I really can't pronounce it, where he is currently working on a video going over his maths on it all. I'll leave a link to that video in the description as soon as it's live. For now, I just want to focus on the general idea and theory on this all, rather than boring anyone with extended equations, which is totally what I've done before. Back to the armour pieces, and the reason why just crafting them over and over isn't really something you can do. As well as the standard junk the armour requires, you will also need Vault 94 steel and a legendary module. In the clip you just saw, I had 14 Vault 94 steel, and that's after 5 reward runs. Considering a level 50 piece of armour requires 13 Vault 94 steel, it's going to take you a lot of successful attempts just to get the required steel in order to craft a full set once. Additionally, the legendary module has to be bought from the purveyor at a cost of 50 legendary scrip. This means you need to break down legendary items you receive in order to craft another legendary item with randomised effects. All in all, it's a ludicrous amount of rare resources required to make something which has random elements to it. If I'm running the raid for a good hour or two every single day, then I ideally want rewards which don't rely on random chance just to be half decent. The legendary power armour is somewhat tempting, but it's going to be months before I have all the plans to craft that. You also can't trade, drop or sell any Vault 94 specific items, which means you can't get the required rewards from anyone else to speed up the process. You have to rely on having all of the items yourself, which leads to a ludicrously long grind. Now I personally quite enjoyed the new raid, and I'm looking forward to trying out the next 2 when they come out. If the rewards don't get substantially improved though, then almost everyone will stop doing the raid about a month from now. The fact that you likely have to use up a large number of chems and ammo to fight your way through the vault means you're sinking in resources that can sometimes outweigh what you get at the end of it. The enemies inside the vault have drastically reduced XP yields, so it's not good for levelling. There's always consistently a few legendary enemies, so you could just try and use it for legendary farming, but it's not all that much better than just wandering around looking for events on the main map. I love the fact that the raids are challenging and promote good teamwork, but if we as the players don't have the right incentive, they are just going to fade away. I'm already wondering if I should run any more of the Dead of the Water raid over this weekend, or if I should just focus on getting other work done. I'm actually writing up this script after having ditched my efforts for a walkthrough for the Vault raid, as I know that, by the time I've got it to a standard I'm happy with, The Vault Raid will be over, and not that many people are going to be fussed about learning it for the future if the rewards don't improve. On that note, I will let you all know that the walkthrough script is pinned in the announcement section of my Discord, so you can check it out there if you do want some help with it. Let's round things up now, though, as I'm rambling a bit at this point and also doing a terrible job of reading this out. The instancing tech for the vaults has worked quite well, and having a new location and quest to complete as a team is pretty cool, but if Bethesda wants to get people playing this content, then they need to make the rewards realistic to achieve. I'm not saying everyone should immediately get the full legendary set on their first run, but after I've gone through 10 times, I'd like to be able to spend some resources to craft the new gear. There really needs to be more of a balance with these raids, and it needs to happen sooner rather than later. That is just my take on it though. If you feel differently, do let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be live streaming some more Fallout 76 on Sunday, so make sure you're subscribed and have turned notifications on if you want to watch that. For now though, I'm going to call it here and just get this video edited. As always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.